bro, I'm not about to change your life, bro.
Yeah, but I feel as though, bro, like for me, like I don't know, I'm younger though, so maybe I look at it differently, bro. Like than taking them, cause like if I feel like me, if I feel like if I see somebody like man, I could beat him, I could do this to him, and
Yeah.
they talking about me, I'm like, what? You gotta show me, bro. Like
So what you
you like
call?
me mentally, like I'm like, okay, well I'm finna send you a contract. This isn't that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at. Cause I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you that that you're all lies, bro. You everything that you saying ain't real.
Yeah. So T.O., he said T.O., he wouldn't fight him because T.O. a racist and he could change his life, so he won't fight him. But he'll fight him in outside of the boxing ring, no. Devin not at 140, no 135
Hey,
no
listen,
more.
with the Devin fight, I don't blame him not fighting Devin. Devin is big, bro. Pause.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he's not even at 135 no more.
yeah,
Ryan,
like,
he already fought, and and then Shakur. So Shakur, that one I kind of understand too, because he said when Shakur came into the fighting game,
yeah,
Tank he was already up there, and he was putting him on game. He really looked at him as like his little brother. And then, because he was telling him like how Floyd got him fighting for $10,000 and this and all this other stuff. He's putting him on game like how the business works. And he really looked at him as like a friend. And then he snaked him because he felt like he was at the top and Shakur wanted to be in his position. And that's why
nah,
he was
yeah, I
calling him
agree with
out,
that.
and that's what he was calling him out and doing all these other stuff. But it's like, bro, if we friends, why are you calling me out publicly? Like you could just hit me up and be like, hey, bro, how do you think a fight between you and I would go? You feel me?
Yeah,
And that's why he don't like Shakur, because he felt like that was his friend, and he used to really tell him stuff like he's getting evicted and all this stuff, and how the fighting business goes, and
yeah, and that like what I was saying, bro. I can understand like if you know somebody, cause it's people I know in the boxing world, bro, like that I'm cool with. Like,
yeah, bro, glitched. Round one
can you?
sports talk. Yeah, we can hear you now.
But nah, yeah, like it's certain people that like I know if they came out and was like, if I seen them talking crazy, I would feel some type. I'd be like, dang, like I thought, you know what I'm saying, it was this and that. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you gotta have that mindset where it's like, we know how it is in boxing as us as fighters, bro. Like you really gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Like you can't just think like this person is just always genuine, bro. It's not like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like I look at it as like I be on here. Me and LD be chilling. Then I go on my own YouTube page, and I get more subscribers than LD, and now all of a sudden I think I'm better than him. Like that's how I look at it. You feel me? And that just like I'm going around saying, "Oh, y'all don't go to likable dialogue. He's not like that." Ooh, LD felt some type of way. I would understand. I'd be like, "Damn, yeah, you right, bro.
Yeah,
We
bro.
was boys." Now I'm over here talking
That's what I'm
crazy
saying. Like
about you. Like,
I feel like if it was something you feel me like that, then yeah, of course. But me personally, I would feel like, all right, bro, we was homies and you talking crazy and this and that. All right, I'm finna discipline you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but if I'm the
you know what
cash
I'm
cow,
saying?
bro,
Like,
I'm moving
I'm
you.
gonna beat you up then.
But bro, if I'm the cash cow, bro, I'm just not letting you get no big cash, bro. That's all it is.
I see what you saying. Like, that's why I said
Yeah, he
it's a
not
double
letting them
standard to
make the
that. Like,
money that they
I
could
see what
make
you trying. Like,
fighting
I
him,
do see
bro.
that because at the same time you shutting them out, where it's like they
Yeah,
can't go nowhere.
yeah, they can't go no where they're at right now is as far as they'll go.
That's why, yeah. So that's why I say like with Tank, in a way, I kind of understand it, but me from the outside in, I want to see the big fights, bro. I want to
Yeah, we
see
want
him.
to see it.
I want to
Yeah,
see his style against this style. I want to see his style against that style. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, we want to see it. Yeah, for sure. But if that's how you feel, bro, that's how you feel. And then at the same time, we always saying as fans, legacy, legacy. But for him, bro, he comes from the trenches, so it's like he got all this money already. He feel like he don't got nothing else to prove.
Yeah. I mean,
So
yeah,
it's
cause
like, the fans might look at it like, oh, if he don't fight this person, his legacy is in jeopardy. But for him, it's like, bro, I got this many cars, this many houses. My mom not in. You feel me? Public housing. No more. I
Yeah,
don't
but
care what y'all
it's
think.
cause what he look like. He don't look at the boxing game like we do. Like
Nah,
we like his accomplishments aren't what we looking at as.
nah.
Cause like respectfully, yeah, bro, he made it. Like he good forever. Like his family good. They don't need none of it. Like he don't need a box no more. So I
Yeah.
could see, like I could see it, but at the same time, it's like from a fan perspective, that's what we want to see. Like so
So
he looking at it from his perspective. He not looking at it from the fans.
so say Tank fight Lamont Roach, right? And after that night he announced his retirement. Would you still consider him as one of the best?
Yeah, yeah, and no, bro. I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna say no because you left so much on the table.
Mm.
Like it's a lot of guys, bro. A lot of these guys
What was
that's
the
up right
question?
now.
What was the question?
I said, say Tank fight Lamont Roach on March the 1st, and that night he announced his retirement. Would you still look at him as one of the best to ever box?
But did he win this fight or did he lose this fight?
Yeah, he won. He won. But I'm saying,
He won. And, well, no, because I wouldn't. Okay, go ahead, Nemo, and then I'll answer
I,
behind you.
nah, I was saying he left a lot on the table. Like it's a lot. It's a lot to me. It's a lot that was unanswered.
yeah. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
It's a lot that's unanswered, bro. Like you got all these other fighters that you really came up with. Like Tank was the oldest, like the big bro out of all of them. But he
yeah.
came up with all these fighters, and you ain't mix it up with now like none of them. You know what I'm saying? So
So out of like,
that's
okay,
how I
so
look at it.
so it was always Teofimo, Tank, Teofimo, Tank, Devin, and who was the fourth one? Shakur,
Ryan,
right? No, it wasn't right. Shakur,
yeah,
Ryan, right?
Shakur or Ryan, it don't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, Teo lost, Ryan lost, Devin lost. Tank is the only one left, right? So say Shakur takes a loss before he fights Tank. Do you still want to see that fight?
I mean, yeah, bro. Like
Hey, Ryan,
You
you might have
do?
to
stylistically,
take the headphones off.
What's
You
up?
might have to because I think the echo coming from the headphones.
For mine?
Yeah. I notice when people have
I don't
headphones on, the echo starts. You could
I don't
try it.
hear
You
an
could try to
echo.
unplug it and then plug it back in and see.
All right, hold on.
I
Let
heard
me
on my
switch it
end.
over
I,
here on my
I
because I need to be able to hear you. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
switch it on
I was
my
gonna say, bro.
audio.
Like I was gonna say, cause like
I'm gonna
if
put it
you
to my speakers then. Let's turn the
like, cause
speakers.
I see what you're saying though. I
All
do
right,
see
I
what you're
got it.
saying,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like we looking at it like if we grab all them fighters, bro, and mix
Yeah.
them up, it's gonna be a good fight out of all of them, every one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like from a fan, like from the fan view, bro. That's like him mixing it up with either one of them is gonna be good. Like even though Tio lost to Cambosis, he brought himself back
So
with with the with
I
the
don't
Josh
know. I
Taylor
disagree
win.
with you
Like
on that one. How did he break?
so
Oh,
he
yeah.
okay.
with the Josh Taylor win,
So if Shakur were to lose
with
to
the Josh Taylor win.
so if Shakur were to lose to
Hey,
Kid
I put
Austin, you still want to see a fight with Shakur and Tank?
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
I
Because
Damn.
first
yeah,
off,
I still would
hold on.
because
But first off,
because
I don't see Shakur losing no time soon, unless it was to a tank. That's it.
Huh.
Can I
yeah.
can can I can I interject a second? Can I
Yeah.
just come in for a second? I
Yeah,
love what you
bro.
guys are having to say. I don't want you guys to hear my echo because of my speaker, so I'm gonna
No,
turn
no,
that
no.
down
You're
so
good, bro. It's
You
not to
could
you're
be
you
not
able
could
to
put
hear
it
me
back
yeah.
for a
in. You
second.
could put it back in if you need to, bro. You
Huh?
could put it back in if you need to. It's not too much of a lag. You can put it back
No,
in
no,
if you need to.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just leave it
Okay.
like that. I can
crazy. You
just
said
just
that
for a
three
little bit.
times.
Okay, check this out, guys. Right. First of all, I think that what's going on in the sport of boxing is a little bit about what you guys are talking about, whether you realize or not. You guys are talking about undefeated fighters. Whether this guy loses or wins, would the fight be interested? Now that's where Floyd Mayweather comes into the picture. He's the one that brought that O to the table, where that it's more important to protect your O than go after legacy. These guys are scared to lose. And to be quite honest with you guys, if you really sit back and think about it, Mayweather's prestigious 50-0 is only a personal record. It's not a Hall of Fame record. It's not a record you can break in the record books. Every day, anybody can retire undefeated. It's just a personal thing. But Mayweather got you thinking that it's a legit record. No, his 26 championship fights, world champions he fought, those are records. The 5 divisions, those are real records. And Tank Davis and fighters like Devin Haney all got this perception that when are we going to go back in the era where it's more important from the men you shared on your record, the men you shared the ring with, win, lose, or draw? When you look back at the real 4 horsemen, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Hagler, Roberto Duran, Hitman Hearn, they all fought each other. They all got losses, but they got legendary fighters, Hall of Famers on your record. Tank Davis might be able to say he retires, but who did he beat? He has no one on his record.
I agree with that.
Facts.
This assumption of all
I
these
agree with that.
fights being more
I agree.
important because the guy's undefeated. Why don't you judge me by the fighter that I am? You're just giving this guy another way out, an excuse. Oh, he's a beaten fighter. Well, styles make fights in boxing, we all say, and any style can defeat you. Why don't you prove to the world that you are the best and fair against all styles? And prove you can beat that man in his own game. When are we going to go back to the era where it was more important of the legends and the champions on your record? This is fake about this old stuff. We need to stop it.
Yeah, man. No, man, I agree with you. And that's why I believe Turkey is coming into the game and sort of kind of like mixing it up because he got the best fighting the best. But the thing is about Turkey is like I appreciate what he doing, but in the same aspect, like them judges, the judges that Turkey be having, scoring these cards be way off. Like I don't know if nobody noticed it. Like how did Andy Ruiz end up in a draw? It's no way.
Well,
There's no way.
Yeah, the
how
judges out there
did
are corrupt.
Ortiz end up winning that fight, being dropped 2 times in a fight?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's mind blowing.
I gotta put the headphones in because I gotta be able to hear you.
Yeah, man, that's just mind blowing to me, honestly.
Nah, I don't like the Riyadh season cards. I don't really like those because the judges.
Yeah, the judges be like they be like way off or corrupt or something, bro. Like it's like
Well,
you know, like
'Cause I think
it's like
I
if
think
it's
Turkey.
like if like can you imagine what the Canelo card is going to be like? Can you imagine Canelo now? Like what the Canelo card is going to be like now? Like judges already got Canelo winning like ahead, even if he might. Let's just say like he might have lost 2 or 3 rounds. They gonna say that he won those 2 or 3 rounds. They don't really fairly already judge Canelo, but with Riyadh season on the line, they really going to give it to Canelo. And Canelo is a great fighter. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just using him as an example. I'm not saying nothing about Canelo. I'm just using him as an example. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when we think about the history of judging, right, we think about where it's gotten today, right? What used to happen back in the day, right? The mob would find out who the referee was going to be or the judges, and they would show up at your house. Now the judges are an outside entity that has no connection with any of the organizations in boxing. They're like their own separate little god. Like boxing in the sanctioning bodies basically got to kiss their asses, right? Because they don't release the name of the judges until 24 hours into the out of the fight. They send 3 judges to an event, and hours before the event, the 3 judges are notified which one of them is going to be holding the main event. They did a system like this that way no one can get to them. You see? And then as for the referee, they even work from an outside source. So the biggest complaint I have about refereeing and flying in judges, that they're flying in judges from other countries, that their rules are not the same where they're judging. That's where it gets messed up. Okay, because the
Okay,
same
I can
rules
see
don't
it that way.
apply in Japan as they do in California, and then you're sending me a Japanese judge.
Yeah,
That's where the problem lies. You're sending me a
yeah,
UK judge, you see, and
yeah,
there,
yeah. I see.
and then
Hey, Nemo, hold on 1 second. Round one, Nemo. If you need to drop, you can. I see you driving. I
Nah,
don't
yeah,
want you.
yeah. Nah. Yeah. I was just saying. I was letting y'all finish. I'm gonna head out though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I appreciate you, my brother. Come on next time, anytime you see me,
Nah,
bro.
for
I got you.
sure.
You locked in. You
I'm gonna pop
family.
back up though. I'm gonna pop back up, bro.
All
Y'all
right,
have a good
I'm gonna
night
get
though.
you on when Rolly come on.
All right, Nemo. Good luck,
For
bro.
sure. Hey, hit me. You got my
Make
number.
sure you
I
win on
got you.
Saturday.
yeah,
Nah,
good luck,
nah.
brother.
Oh, wait.
My little bro gonna put my little bro gonna put belt to him, bro. Come on now.
Hey, make
All
sure you
right.
send me the information so I can pull up.
For sure, I got you. Hey, and I'm gonna send you his socials too.
All right, yeah, I got him on Instagram.
Okay, bet. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too, bro.
And I believe that that's where a big problem in sports is, where like you see these guys like, where's these judges' eyes at? You know, when I went and I looked up the referees conference and what they deem how to score a fight, their answer was effective punching. It wasn't that if you land 20 jabs on me, it was if I land a shot and it was visible that you wobbled backwards, guess who wins the round? I do with my one punch because it's effective punching, right? Okay. So and then the second criteria to a fight, if they can't determine it either by a less of action or too much action, they determined by forward aggression which fighter was going forward. So those, you know what I mean? And then you get this referee from the Philippines, and he's an old school referee that deems, oh, I'm judging it by, you know, this, that, or this judge, and their perception of how they see the fight. I don't think you could change that, but I see where boxing's trying to be fair.
Yeah,
They're saying, okay, we're not going to hire judges from your hometown. We're not going to hire judges from your hometown. And I see what they're doing, but I also see the flaw in the system. You know,
yeah.
so yeah.
Uh, just just to switch it up a little bit, yo, sleep grind. I want to know your thoughts on. So since we don't have Shakur Stevenson versus Schofield no more, so since we don't have Shakur Stevenson versus Schofield anymore, one of the next favorite fights that I liked it was the Madrimal versus Ortiz, right? Because I think this is a step up for Ortiz. Sleeper grind. I don't remember asking you on the last live. What is your thoughts on this particular fight?
I got Ortiz.
You got Ortiz winning over Madrimal.
Yup. I got Ortiz winning.
Wow, that's good. I mean that's good. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that. So I haven't heard that in a while. I haven't heard that. Real quick, round one. Who do you have in this particular fight? And then we're gonna break it down from sleep grind, and then we'll get you to break it down as well. Who do you have in this particular fight?
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna take Israel.
Yeah, I got Israel. Okay, sleep grind. Tell me why you got Ortiz, and then round one, tell me why you have Madrimal. I think sleep grind still.
Man,
Yeah, there you go. Sleep.
I know you always think I'm trolling, bro, but I got the underdog. Just so
So
I can
you
come
saying
back here.
Ortiz is the underdog,
I think he's the underdog.
even though he had the most knockouts, even
How
though
is he the underdog if
he
he's undefeated? Yeah,
Yeah,
he's not undefeated.
no, I just think he's the underdog in this fight, and that's why I got him winning with the upset.
okay.
I don't know some
I mean,
some
but you know
about it.
what? He
What?
can be the
Yeah,
underdog he can be the underdog because, like I said, you're the first one. You're the first person that I heard that say they going with Ortiz. I heard a lot of people saying, "Man,
And
I don't
yeah, that
know,
shocks
LD. I
me.
got Mad Jamal."
Nah, I got
Okay,
Ortiz winning. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be an easy night though.
yeah. Now I don't think it's gonna be a easy night for both of them. For any one
Yeah,
of
I
them.
don't think it's gonna be an
Round one.
easy
Who?
night. I think it'll go to decision and Ortiz will win it.
Dang. Okay. So, round one. Who do you? I mean, you say you got Mad Jamal. Tell me why you have Mad Jamal.
Well, all right. For a very long time, Ortiz has been ducking Terrence Crawford. It's been no secret. He was his mandatory down at 147 for over 2 years for the WBC and never put in his paperwork. Now he comes into a situation where that, he didn't feel and his team didn't feel he was ready. So he comes across a man that just shared the ring with him. In his head, there's his measuring stick. How he performs against him will give him a measuring stick if he was ever ready for the likes of a man, Terrence Crawford, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
The problem is that Ortiz's opponent for me, not the last fight he had, but the last three coming into that fight, he was a little inactive, and those guys were C-level fighters at best. He got dropped in his last fight twice. I
Wow.
think he was saved. So Ishmael was coming off one of the highs. In his mind, the guy that beat him is the best pound for pound fighter in the world. And if it just took the best pound for pound fighter in the world to beat me, Ortiz, you're not that. So as far as impressing me, I think he's not scared of Ortiz. And in fact, he's going to be, I think, very patient in the fight, and he's going to be very confident. Now, as far as the odds maker, I believe ain't Ortiz the interim champion coming into this fight? So he's supposed to be
Yeah.
the favorite. He has the interim belt. Israel just
Yeah.
lost his belt. So
Yeah. He just
Ortiz
lost
is
his against Crawford.
right. So Ortiz got the interim belt. So that's what this is for. So now I think that Golden Boy really looked after Ortiz a little too much. I think he's gonna come into a situation where we're gonna find out if you lied to me type shit. You understand?
Yeah.
If you misled me in my career, if you made me believe that I've been rocking a 100% knockout ratio and that's real, that stands up against the competition. And I think that Ishmael showed real good intelligence boxing against a skilled fighter like Terrence Crawford. That wasn't easy to do. I give him credit in only 10 fights. If you can keep Terrence Crawford at a stalemate, he didn't, you know what I'm saying? That's saying a lot. And as far as Ortiz and pulling off his style, I think Madrimal, he's been in there with fighters like that. I think he's gonna test Ortiz's chin, and I think this time ain't
Yeah.
gonna be no referee or no judges to save him. He's putting him out.
But you know what though? Yeah, nah, I agree with that, man. I just hope that they give Mad Jamal a fair fight. I just know, man, like with so here's my thing with the judges, right? Oh, and Sleep Grind, March the 4th is the press conference. He just inboxed me back.
Oh, you
March
found
the
it?
4th is the press conference. Yeah, so
And
I'm
then
gonna
the
try to
fight is
schedule him
in May, right?
around. Yeah, the fight is in May, so I'm gonna try to schedule him around the 5th, 6th, or the 7th. Or should I do it before?
Nah, after
We'll
the
talk
press
about it
conference.
offline. Yeah,
Yeah,
after
after
the
the
press
press
conference. Yeah,
conference.
yeah.
That's dope.
All right, so we'll get him on over after press conference. My bad. I should probably shit to say that on live. But anyway, um, man. So here's my thing with the judges, though, man. I just don't. I just feel like with the judges, it's like who. Okay, so like we have these different promotional companies. You got Golden Boy, who's with DAZN, and then but you got Golden Boy, and then you got well, now you know what? I can't even use that analogy anymore because now Top Rank is over there with DAZN. So like now I can't even use that analogy because back then I would use the analogy of these judges are loyal to these promotional companies. So when these promotional companies reach out and get judges, it's like I want to get more. I want to be able to judge more, right? So I want to be able to feed my family. So of course I'm going to go with this promotional company fighter and try to like make sure or whatever with the corruptions how I feel about it. That's how I used to feel about it, but now I can't even feel that way because now it seems like you got three of the promotional companies going over there to the zone. So where it was separate at first, but
Well,
it's not even
what
right now
happened?
anymore.
Right.
That
Well,
acknowledging more.
yeah. Well, when it comes to hiring the judging and stuff, the promotional company never had the power to do that. The way they do it is when they're hosting an event, the let's say the New York Boxing Athletic Committee, they hire the judges. They send out the notification to the office of the judges and send them. And typically in that area, these kind of judges work. So what you do as a promoter, you get familiar with them. So the next time out, they might send you the same one. You see, because they work that area. You see, for small events. So now the chances of you doing this in every event for 10 years, finally, you're up there in your world title fight. And guess who the judge is? What's up, Stan?
Yeah.
That's how they establish relationships.
I got you.
Likable dialogue.
Yeah, I got you. So yeah, that's actually good knowledge right there. Cause I was like, man, like, cause some of these judges, man, they just be unfair, man. And this is just, you know what I mean?
It's
unfair.
I don't want to say take the judges out of the equation and knock someone out and make it as simple as that's the solution to the problem, because you shouldn't be able to have to always knock out your opponent to be awarded the victory you earned. Human error is crazy. Explaining to me how Ortiz went down twice in a fight, 10-8 rounds.
Yes.
And
won.
Loses more than his share of rounds is with the 2 knockdowns and won the fight. I was just like,
how?
I don't know.
How do you take the belt from the champion?
I don't know. And then you see, here's the thing, right? This clears up a lot of things because there's a flip side to this coin. Had they not awarded him that second knockdown, remember, think back in the fight, and like in the 4th round, they stopped the action and they alerted him and they said, we're counting that knockdown. So you have 2. So now imagine if we didn't have instant replay, they didn't give him credit for the knockdown. What do you think he would have said? Because when they would have read off the verdict and said, you lost, the argument would have been, if you gave me credit for that knockdown, we would have won the fight. Well, look what happened. In fact, they gave you credit for it and you still lost.
Yeah.
Because,
So
think of the scenario. If that didn't happen, they would have always went down saying, they robbed me on a knockdown. They would have went to their grave saying that. If we would have awarded that knockdown, we would have won. And they still lost.
So if he wins this week, how do you look at him then?
Well, if he wins this week, look, for as much as criticism,
I want to know how he wins this week. First of all, I got to see how he wins this week.
By decision.
I'll go with that.
I don't see it.
By decision.
We gonna be live. We gonna be live.
I think he can stop him. But look at this, right? When people say that Turki Al-Sheikh is deciding the winner or buying the referee or buying the judges, I sit back and I say to myself, wow, that's a far-fetched statement. Why would the guy try to alter the event he's hosting? He owns both sides. What sense does it make to sabotage your own event It's more profitable to let him fight and win the win of the outcome. Why would you sacrifice? You're not betting against anyone. You're the boss.
I wouldn't say that he would. I wouldn't say that he paying the judges. I would say the judging on his cards are very fishy. That's what I would say.
Okay, I would maybe I could debate on some of their judging. Right, it's not the best in the world, but as far as him, Turkey Al-Sheikh himself is not a gambler. Why would he be concerned?
Yeah, I wouldn't say him
if the Las Vegas lines win? Why would he want all the bookies in the world to cash in on their bets when they're not betting with him? He's hosting the event. He doesn't have to pay for any of these guys. Just let them fight. And they'll bring out more in just letting them fight than you trying to alter the winner. And if that was so, let's just look at history so far. All Turkey's guys are basically losing. Anthony Joshua was his guy, and Deontay Wilder, gone. The list goes on. If he was so much, look, this guy controls everything. And when you control everything, don't cut off your right arm. You're not competing against no one. Just have an event. And if he wanted that to be so, then Tyson Fury should have won against Usyk because the Prince wanted a trilogy for more money, and he didn't get what he wanted. Tyson promised him the victory, and he lost. Tyson was his fighter. So this theory of him setting up these fights, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, but I would go on a ledge and say, I wouldn't say that Turkey is fixing it, but I will say that the judges are, how do Andy Ruiz wins that fight?
I don't know.
It's unrealistic to me. I mean, not wins, but how does it becomes a draw?
Okay, but
his hometown boos him. You in LA, you get booed out the building.
Right. Okay. Now, when it happens on one of those cards, it seems funny. Well, let me take you down a trip down memory lane. When Top Rank hosted that event, O'Shaughnessy Foster against Conceição didn't win almost one round. He walked off with that man's belt like he did something in the first fight. That was a complete robbery. What about that judging?
No, bro. No. Oh, I remember. Wait a minute. I remember the first fight.
Okay.
I think dude really I was arguing with people. Dude really beat him.
Hold on.
Like
he didn't throw any punches. I don't know how. Look at for the first time I've ever seen this in my life. I dare you. You can just Google it right now on YouTube, right? The unofficial scorecard at the end of the fight, the man that was judging the fight gave one round to Conceição and gave the remaining of the rounds, all 11, to O'Shaughnessy Foster. The first fight. It was such a wide margin. I couldn't believe it. There wasn't rounds. You can convince me that O'Shaughnessy Foster lost. And the round he was arguing that he lost, I'll debate that one. I think it was a clean sweep. It wasn't even competitive. Now, the second fight, you already got it confused with the second fight. The second fight, I think Conceição might have edged it out and they gave it to O'Shaughnessy.
Okay, so I know. Okay, so that's what I say. I might need to go back and rewatch it because I remember watching it and I actually bet and I actually looked like before they actually called. I was like, yo, there's no way this guy won. And when they gave it to him, I was like, wow.
Listen, I'm in a 100%. Yes, I'm with you 100%. If you were talking about the second fight, the rematch, that was a much closer fight.
I'm gonna go back and watch it. Look, I don't have anything going on tomorrow. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Please do watch the first one. No, the first
I'm
fight.
gonna watch both of them.
Right. Yo, the first one was such a blowout. It was incredible. That judging
Right,
in that fight should never judge a fight again. They should never be able to allow to judge a fight again. Those guys.
right,
That was
right,
crazy.
Yo,
I
sleep
was
grind,
shocked.
sleep grind. Do you remember the old God damn, I can't even say his name. Do
O'Shaughnessy
you remember the
Foster
first fight? O'Shaughnessy Foster fight?
bro. I I barely remember this year, bro.
fight.
For real, bro.
Hello.
Wow, bro,
Bro,
that's
the
crazy.
the farthest fight I can remember in my head right now, for real, is like back Shakur versus Artem, and that was November. And that wasn't like controversial. That's why but I could still remember it.
Hey, what do you guys think
Yeah.
about this Jerron Busenis fight?
Oh, I think he's gonna. I think Jerron Boost Ennis, and I think I deleted the picture already, man. God
He's trying to unify.
I think he gets. I think he's get. Man, I'm gonna be. I'm damn. I deleted the picture already. I don't have it on here no more. I deleted it, and I'm mad that I deleted it. But I believe Istanionis wins this fight. I don't care how inactive Istanionis is. One thing about the Russians, Ukrainian guys, they are strong individuals. And I know Istanionis is a great fighter. And one thing about Istanionis, he comes to fight. These Russian, Ukrainian guys, they are hardcore. They mean business. They train differently. And Jerron Boost Ennis, this is what's go get him. This is what's go get him.
Man, I used to
When
say that
Jerron Boost Ennis,
LD.
when
My
Jerron
bad.
Boost Ennis fights, when Jerron Boost Ennis fights, he likes to do this. He like to showboat in the ring. And I believe, I'm telling you, if Jerron Boost Ennis, I used to really, I believe in Jerron Boost Ennis. But my thing is about Jerron Boost Ennis is he's a great boxer, but sometimes he puts on more than what he has to put on. And just watch how he walks in front of a camera. He'll be normal and he'll be like, yeah. Even at a press conference, he can't even form a sentence. He'll be like, yeah, you already know what it is. Yeah, yeah, you know what's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, yeah. Like, bruh, what are you saying? Just come, bro. If Jerron, listen, I like Jerron Boost Ennis, but I need Jerron Boost Ennis to go out there and be Jerron Boost Ennis. Be a boxer. Forget the crowd, dude. Turn the crowd out. Because the moment you get up and you go box and you start doing this number right here with your hand, like, bro, I'm a grown man. That does not give me hype. Go in there and box. And Stanionis is a hardcore boxer, man. And I feel like Stanionis, I don't care how inactive he been. I really feel like Stanionis is either going to bring it to him or it's going to be a close fight if Eddie Hearn give him a fair fight. And what I mean by that is if them Eddie Hearn judges, the turkey judges, something fishy in the water.
All right.
Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy
He
LD.
just had to end it
And
like that.
you tuning
He had
into
to end it like
Likeable
that.
Dialogue. My boy mainly says boots get hit too much. Yo, Marcel, hey, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button, my guy. Become
Yo, so check it out.
and a dialoguer.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Right. I'm in agreement with you. I think that these guys are different. These dudes wake up, wrestle a bear, and jump in a water of ice, for fun and just that's stretching out their day type shit. They're real man type dudes, right? Real serious. But that still doesn't award you the fight. I think where Jerron Boots Ennis is gonna go wrong is that you start to realize that at some point in the fight, Jerron Boots Ennis becomes lost and he tries to become what they call a rhythm fighter. He tries to fight off rhythm. Mm-hmm. He tries to flare his hands and his feet to use it as motivation, as springboards, you know, and he starts to be a little predictable. That's why that other guy that he ran it back with gave him so much trouble the first fight. And then it made people question Jaron Bruce Ennis because everybody was calling him the Phenom and whatnot. Look, I think he's really good. I think he's powerful. I think he's fought these kind of fighters. He knows he has to. He's going to be in for a long night if he can't get to him. Stanley Onis is a good fighter. What I like about Stanley Onis is his ability to punch at the right time, the when and the where. I like that. He might not be a flashy type, slick style, but the when and the where, timing beats speed. If you could time it, good positioning, he can get to Jaron Boots Ennis. Now that's the part of the fight I have to see. There are a lot of unknowns for me in this fight because I've never seen Jaron Boots Ennis get knocked down. How does he respond when he gets up? Not everybody responds the same way. If he's in a tough situation, he has to go in a deep place. I've never seen that. These are unknowns for me for Jaron Boots Ennis, that the only way I could find that out is when I see him in the moment. That's it. So I those are like boxing unknowns. Like I have to see him in certain situations before I know how he'll deal with it. It's all good when you're winning, right?
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
So Sleep Grind, who do you got? Because he got. So who do you got? You got Estanionis, right? Or you got Jerome?
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way. Yeah, I'm going the other way for the upset. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
the
going on
other way?
again.
Name it.
Stanley
You going
Onis.
who?
Stanley.
You got
Stanley Onis.
Stanley Onis. I got Stanley Onis. So
Yeah.
Sleep
I
Grind,
got
who
boots.
do you got?
I got boots.
Okay, tell us
Yeah,
why you got boots.
I got boots because I feel like this is the test he needs. Like his last few fights, he ain't really been tested, but he really feel like he's on that level where he should be fighting Crawford. So if he really feel that way, this is probably the test that he needs, and he's gonna step up and he's gonna shock the world. I don't think he's getting knocked down or anything like that, and I don't think it's gonna be an easy night for him either. But I think probably round 11, I'm gonna say that, man, that's a lot of rounds. But round 11, I think he's gonna get the stoppage.
I can respect it.
That's crazy. That is. I mean, but you know what? You know what? If Jerron Boots Ennis get a stoppage against Estanionis, bro, I'll be happy for him. I'll be
Hell
proud
yeah.
for him. I'll be happy for him and proud for him. But my only thing is he showboats in the ring too much. He try to put on this hard persona that I'm a rich guy. I'm a rich man. And like, just look at his persona, man, like from the jury that it were. That don't even look. I don't know him personally, but that don't even just look like him. It just, if you watch how he talked at the press conference, bro, when they asked him at his last fight, Jerron, how does this fight is going to happen? You know what he said? He said, yeah, yeah, you already know. No, we don't know. Go ahead.
Yo, check it out. And whose fault is that?
Smoke. He say real ish, LD.
Hey, yo, and whose fault is that?
You say what?
I think sometimes we, the fans, put the pressure on these young men that they feel that they got to dress up with the jewelry, and you already know, and all these lines to portray an image because they think that that's what we told themselves. That's what we told themselves. The people, that's who comes out and buys those rich people that just see these things. And in a way, I got to take responsibility for it because sometimes we create these monsters. We're sitting in their ears telling them, yeah, champ, it's you. And look at, if he's wearing a chain, now he's getting views and you need a chain. And it becomes almost repetition, And some of these countries look at us sometimes from the outside looking in and just be like, freaking Americans. You know, a lot of those country dudes out there, man, you don't see that flashy chain. They're not talking about what boxing promoter you got, how many wins, losses you got out there. They're talking about let's fight. And it's a damn shame that sometimes our boys got to put on an act to try to sell tickets rather than selling tickets with their skill. You know, they want to put more ruffles on their shorts. Then it's just like that one guy I played basketball with. He got all the right moves. He looks like Jordan going up to the rim. Brick. He's concentrating on looking good. You know, he's always concentrating on looking good rather than scoring. And I think that sometimes we got fault in that as fans, man, because we enable this shit. We cheer on the rollies. We cheer on the shit talking. We cheer on all this shit. We click and we view.
We need
I
this.
know.
We need
no.
talking.
No. I am 100% with you on that one. I am with 100% healthy shit talking. Meaning, me and you, I'm going to rock you, F you, F that.
Say S talking. Yeah.
Right.
Say S talking
Right.
monetary
F that.
wise.
But don't talk about my family and my kids.
Yeah, that's offline.
I'm not cool with that. I'm cool with regular boxing-ish talking. Talk about I'm gonna break your jaw. That's a given. If you don't like that, go watch something else, right? But when I'm talking about who slept with your girlfriend and who did what with your sister, and that your mom's in my DM, bro, come, what are you doing? Where are we going with this? You know, good old-fashioned ish talking. I'm cool with that all day. What's wrong with that? You know, but these clicks and views, man, they've changed the game. They've changed the game.
Yeah, they definitely changed the game, man. Everybody trying to get that click and those views, man. Man, I feel like we covered a lot today, man. You know, the Jerron boost in this one, man. You know, I'm really curious about that one, man. And you know, I briefly talked about that one on a prior episode, but man, Jerron just got to come out there and he got to let Jerron go. Like he has to let that cool persona guy go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he gets rid of that ego, he'll be okay.
Yeah. Right. One of the reasons I left out that I'm also picking against him was his inability to he was unsure of himself in his last fight. Meaning in his own words, after the fight, the reporter was interviewing him and he said, "Hey, Jerron Boots Ennis, you think this performance was based on your weight range? You can no longer make this weight?" And he went, "Think it's time to move up." In the same interview, the guy turns around and says, "If one of the guys at 147, one of the champions, want to fight you, would you take the fight?" Absolutely. We would be ready for the fight. So it's not that you can't make 147. What was it that you got this opponent and you slacked off? The reality of it. And when you were given an opportunity to move up to 154 to fight, what was it, Ortiz, he denied it to stay where? At 147. That where? You said you were weight trained? You don't know if you're coming or going, or if your lies or your excuses are catching up. And I'm not sure your head's in the game. And based off your last interview, coming off your last fight, you don't give me the confidence you once did when you were the explosive, in focus, Jerron Boots Ennis. I think the lights are getting bright. I think the gold chains are getting bigger, and the distractions are even getting that much bigger.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I agree with you 100%. My boy Up in Smoke says, "Great live tonight, LD. Real talk. Fire emoji."
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
No, man, I agree, man. And I also feel like Jerron Boots Ennis, man, he's not been the same since coming off the layoff with PBC and going over to the zone. Like, tell me, what was your point of going over to the zone to Eddie Hearn Matchroom if he already didn't really have 147-pound fighters for you? He didn't really have 147-pound fighters for you. But I understand the layoff and PBC not having the dates and you didn't want to be inactive. But my thing is, it's like Jerron, man. I don't know. I really think the inactivity helped him. But to piggyback off what you said, Jerron Boots Ennis, when he made that comment about when he made that comment, he also made another comment. They asked him, and he said, maybe it's the caliber of fighter that I'm fighting that didn't move me to get out the bed and to work out even more. You see what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, you don't. I wouldn't have said that openly. Like, first of all, and it's like, dude, this dude was coming to take your head off. Whether you underestimated this guy, that is your fault. You see what I'm saying? That is your fault, not this guy's. But to openly say that, nah, bro, I gotta go against him. And then the fact that he said that he can barely make the weight at 147. So why would, and then you say you're going to go up to 154, and then your next fight is gonna be at 147 when you barely made the 147 in the beginning? Come on, man.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I'm saying, man.
Now,
that's another reason why I'm going against Jerron Boots.
Okay. As far as the Ed Hearn situation with the promotional company, you're right. Ed Hearn didn't have any fighters. The only reason why Ed Hearn came to the United States because of Conor Benn. He got suspended over there, and it was one of his guys. He never owned a US fighter until he started coming out and shopping. So the reason why I think Jerron Boots Ennis went with Ed Hearn in the beginning, if we all think back, his real boxing promoter, that guy died. His wife took over the company. He had to sue her and go into court, and that's where he had that long line of inactivity. Once he came out of that inactivity, he didn't really fight anybody. He didn't have anybody in his record, and the top promoter companies didn't really see him marketable. Here comes Ed Hearn. Now, we all know who Ed Hearn is in boxing, but he doesn't have top-ranked connections in the United States. He doesn't know who to call out here like Bob Arum. Bob Arum got everybody's phone number. But Ed Hearn's a big name. So coming off that debacle, suing his boxing promoting company and needing someone to put him a fight, Ed Hearn paints a pretty picture. Yo, Jerron Boots Ennis, I'm gonna give you a big fight in Philly. We're going to dress it up. And he goes out and does that performance. Afterwards, that's what he said. He had a lot of real boxing fans scratching their head saying, wait a minute, you can't make the weight, but you can make the weight if it's a champion. You denied a fight at the weight that you're claiming you want to be in, and you're still here fighting now a unification. So what is it? And people started realizing, maybe it's because you're not being serious with yourself. There's a lot of red flags. And I want you to know that I like Jerron Boots Ennis, and I would have never betted against him. But I don't take bets with my heart. I've been seeing the red flags go off, and I have to admit the warning signs when they're there. And I think this other guy, even though it's inactivity, he's more committed, and this is the time for Jerron Boots Ennis to show the world.
Right. I totally agree. Yo, Sleep Grind, what you got to say? Sleep Grind probably be he works overnight, so he's probably Sleep Grind. What you got to say?
Nah, I mean, Now, man, I'm over here. I'm at the crib, but I'm over here cleaning Vaseline up off the floor, man. My son going crazy.
Hold on, that don't even sound right.
Yo,
Whoa, hold on,
Shout out to
nah,
likable style,
nah.
bro.
I'm a
This late and you cleaning Vaseline off the floor? Hold on.
nah.
Wait a
Kids
minute.
Cause
Hey,
get
what's up,
into
guys? This your
everything,
boy.
bro. They get
nah,
into
man.
Thanks,
everything. They get
bro.
into the dumbest things. It
I'm
sounds
sitting here on
crazy,
the
but
couch.
I dig it.
Nah, I'm over here sitting on the couch, and I look over, and I'm like, what does dude have on his head? Then I look down, and I'm like, oh my god, bro, this dude is over here, damn near eating Vaseline, bro.
Yo,
Nah, yeah,
you don't get no days off from being a dad, bro. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
bro.
yeah.
You
So
can't say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going in today.
yeah, bro.
Right,
So I
right,
can hear
right.
y'all talking, but to be honest, I was cleaning the floor, man. I wasn't really paying much attention.
It's okay, brother. It's okay. Handle
All
your
right, bro.
business,
It's all
man.
good.
Yeah, nah,
Sleep
It's
nah,
all
grind.
I
If you
good.
got
got to
you.
get off, bro, you can drop, bro. Uh,
Nah, nah, I
my
got
boy
you.
Kings on me says Boots, Shakur, and Keyshawn haven't fought a top opponent yet. That's you know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna disagree with Boots, and I got to go find the opponent who I liked at him that he showed a real. I wouldn't say he's a top tier a guy, but I would say like he fought a top guy. It was in his hometown, I believe. Philly. No, it wasn't in his hometown. It was his last fight with PBC. I got to go find the opponent. But Shakur haven't fought a top guy yet. I would agree. And Keyshawn is just now. He's still growing. He's still going through the ropes. So Keyshawn, but I'm gonna say this though. I would say in the next, I want to say 2 years, I can see Keyshawn fighting somebody top. Like I can say Keyshawn is an individual who's not dodging, who won't dodge, like just from his persona. He actually wanted to fight Tio. He actually went to Tio signing. Tio was signing a CD and he told Tio, let's fight. Let's fight. And Tio looked up at him and said, I don't care. So if y'all remember that, if not, I can go screen share and find the video. But yeah, man, he actually rolled up on Tio, and this one Tio was like, top tier, and he didn't want to fight him. So I mean, I would say Booth fought somebody, but I would say Keyshawn and Shakur have it.
I would have
What you
to
gotta say, Rob?
I would have to disagree with that though, because as far as Shakur Stevenson saying that he hasn't fought anybody, he fought world champions at 130. He unified 3 belts. He actually fought champions for that belt. Whether you feel that guy was a great champion or not, that would be your opinion, but at least he beat them for their belts. Jerron Boots Ennis has never fought a world champion. He got emailed that belt from Terrence Crawford, and he never fought a champion to solidify that belt. So as far as fighting the better opponent, you may think that Jerron Boots Ennis did, but Shakur Stevenson fought the way better of competition. And as Keyshawn Davis, he just acquired his first, so he's a baby champion. And he still got Jerron Boots Ennis beat, because Jerron Boots Ennis got to solidify that belt by beating a champion in the ring.
Yeah, he haven't. He have. I think he got like the intern champion or something like that, right? He had like the intern champion, then
No,
he
no,
became
yeah,
the
he had the
champion.
interim.
I
Yes,
don't.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah, 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 yeah. So
they
yeah, yeah.
stripped Terrence Crawford and gave it to him. They emailed him, but he never fought like the way in boxing you got to beat a champion, take the belt off him. He didn't beat no champion. He fought a fax machine.
Yeah. My boy King Zombie says it's like Inoue, the Japan guy. He beats fight was Stefan Fulton. His fight was Stefan Fulton. Yeah, man. You know what? I know a lot of people is all on Inoue right now, man, and he's deserving. But from my understanding, like he ducked his mandatory like 3 times already or something like that, right?
Nope, not one time.
Okay, so what? So explain that to me, because that's what I was
Okay,
that's what I
I
was
would be
hearing. Like
happy
that's
to.
that's what I was hearing.
I would be happy to. Okay, That's once
Thing
again
about
Ed
me, bro,
Hearn.
I'm not. Hold on. One thing about me, I want like for the new people that's tuning in, man, and for everybody that was on the last live, I'm good. Thank you, I appreciate it. But one thing about me, man, I'm not a biased individual. I'm an individual
Thank God.
like I give everybody an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm open minded. Like even when I watch
Right.
UFC, not to get off topic, when I watch UFC, and I tell people like I'm new to UFC and I'm trying to learn it because the people was telling me, LD, you got to get into UFC. I'm like, man, I like boxing. You got to get into UFC. So I started getting into UFC, and I study each fighter. And then I pick my opponent. I don't go off what everybody said. Like I had Duplexy winning. Everybody told me I was gonna be a fool, and then I proved them wrong. I got a whole video on the page. And then I said Adesanya was gonna lose. People didn't believe me. I said he was gonna whoop him. Then I said, yeah, man. I do my homework, and then I pick based
Right.
off my homework, not off
Right.
people's opinion. That's what I
Right.
say.
Right.
But go ahead.
So that's a good way to be because that's exactly the way I am, brother. I knew I liked you from the minute I saw you. So this is what's happening with Naoya Inoue situation. Ed Hearn decided he has a guy, MJ at Medallia, and Naoya Inoue made himself a superstar over there. He's making roughly $6.7 million a fight. He is the money grab fight in that division. Okay. Your guy, MJ, loses his belt to Marlon Tapales, right? Marlon Tapales then loses his belt to Naoya Inoue. In the meantime, MJ has 2 fights. And in between those 2 fights, the WBA ruled that he was the number 1 contender, and Ed Hearn started saying he was the number 1 mandatory, and that Naoya Inoue was ducking him. They called him out, and the WBA ordered the fight not once, not twice, but 3 times. Wow, he's ducking MJ. That's what it would look like. Then upon investigation, because we don't just go off people or what you say, Ed Hearn. You are a boxing promoter. Do you realize that the guy that MJ fought, Kevin, was ranked 58 in the world? And the next guy he fought was ranked 88 in the world. So you didn't fight anybody in the top 50 to award you that number 1 ranking that the WBA mysteriously gave you. You didn't fight none of the top guys. You didn't fight Luis Pantera Nari. You didn't fight Marlon Tapales. You fought guy 58 and 88. And you mean to tell me that Naoya Inoue's team was going to believe your fake number 1 ranking? And then everybody in the world needs to understand one thing. This is a regulated sport called boxing, the pros. This is not the Wild Wild West. He has 4 belts, 4 mandatories. There is a structural order to 2 things. Whatever organization is up next in line has all the powers. These guys can order the fight because it's true. They are his mandatories, but the only one with the real power is the sanctioning body that's next. And a lot of people thought that Luis Pantera by the WBC was the number 1 opponent. But wait, Naoya Inoue didn't fight him as the number 1 mandatory. He fought him as a voluntary. So the WBC never lost their place in line. That's why David Allen Picasso, the WBC number 1, is getting the fight. Because Naoya Inoue doesn't fight fighters that convinced you they were pushed up to the top. That man only fights the best of the best. For instance, when he jumped up from 118 to 122, he said, I'm vacating all 4 of my belts, just won them within 30 days. He went that way and he said, I want the best 122 pounder you have, Stephen Kubo Fulton. He didn't go up there and take a tune-up fight. Stephen Kubo Fulton looked at this Japanese dude and said, you're the little guy moving up to my division. Your first shot at my division, I'm undefeated. I don't know what it's like to lose. I don't got one, but I got 2 belts. And you want me to fight this little Japanese guy? Bet. He went out there and got brutally knocked out. Then within 6 months, he unified all 4 belts. Within 1 calendar year, he got 8 belts.
Yeah. Ah, that's
It's
fact.
crazy.
Yo, Kings on Me says, can y'all tell me your top 5 fighters of all time, 1 through 5? Yo, Kings on Me, you gotta hit, like, I appreciate you for hitting that subscribe button. You gotta hit that notification bell and tune in tomorrow for the top 5 fighters of all time. Really, I'm gonna be real with you. My top 5 fighters of all time is like new generational wise, because like I'm a young guy, but when you see round 1, he's an older guy who has like the older people in the, you know, he's probably been around a lot longer. Real quick, round 1, give him your top 5 real quick.
That's too controversial, man. I'm gonna leave. I got too many. Okay, if we were talking about top guys, like real skill or
Just
top
real
guys,
quick, just the ones that's on your top of your mind that you can think of. Your top 5, real quick, rundown.
Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, freaking Hector Camacho. And I put him in there because I only like him, not because he was just the best, but because it's personal. And Marvelous Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. Those are the guys. Wait. Let me do it over. Floyd Mayweather, Ali, Wilfredo Gomez, Sugar Ray Leonard, and I'll take fuck. And I'll take I'll take Mike Tyson for a heavyweight.
Okay, I like that. That's not bad. That's not bad. My boy laughing, man. He said he was laughing because you couldn't get, yeah, man. You know,
It's
top
too
5
hard.
is hard, man. Yeah, it is hard. But like I said, man, my top 5 will be way different from his because, you know, I'm from a different generation. So like, I would say like Mike Tyson. I would say Floyd. You got to give Floyd his credit. I don't care what people say about him. You got to give Floyd his flowers. That's 2. You got to stay tuned for tomorrow for the 3.
He couldn't take the yo. You put me on the spot and you're not gonna give us our top 5, man. Come on.
Hey, you gotta stay tuned. They gotta stay tuned for tomorrow. They gotta come back. Yeah,
you gotta keep them come back.
You gotta come back tomorrow, man. Yo, we really did like 4. We really did like 6, 7. Oh wait, because the last live was probably like 3 hours. This 2 hours. That's probably like damn about to go on about 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? And I've been up since 4 a.m. So you know what I'm saying,
man. Yeah,
my boy Drum for Life. My boy Drum for Life say stay tuned. Shout out to you, Drum for Life. Hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. My boy King's on say left my eye. I'll be there. Y'all have a good night, man. You too, my brother. I appreciate you for subscribing.
Yo, round 1 sports. I'm about to follow you when we get off here.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
my
brother.
boy Round 1 Talk, man.
Absolutely.
And y'all can go look him up on YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Hey, Round 1. Hey, man, look. The page, the Instagram page that you follow, I'm trying to get that one going. But this is the actual Instagram page right here, man. If you want to give that one a follow, I think I followed you back too. Oh yeah, this one right here. Let me make it not a ticker. My bad. I be moving too fast. There we go.
Just send it to me and then. Okay, yeah.
At Likeable Dialogue.
Okay.
So those of y'all that are watching, Likeable Dialogue. Huh?
Well, yeah, without the boxing, because I got the one with the boxing.
Yeah. You got the
right.
That one, man. I'm trying to start that one because I got a podcast, so I do the podcast side, and I'm trying to separate the 2 entities. But you know what I'm saying, yeah.
All right, brother.
So that's
Yo,
what I'm
thank
trying
you
to do.
for having me on, man. It's been a pleasure. I had a wonderful time. Everybody in the chat, please don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification icon. Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. I had a wonderful time. Hope we can do this again some other time.
Yeah,
You
no
too,
problem,
bro.
man. Make
You
sure
got
y'all
you
check
got a
them
lot
out
of
at round one. At
yeah, you
round
too,
one
bro.
sports
You
talk. What
got
you
a
say,
lot
Steve
of
Grind?
good takes, bro. You got a lot of
Thanks,
knowledge
man.
too. So
Thank
it's
you. But
dope having you on here.
it's you guys that bring all this out of me, and I'm thankful for that. I learned from you guys, just like you. I hope you learned something from me because I learned something from you guys tonight. And thank
Yeah,
you for
Nah,
that.
nah,
Thank you.
definitely.
yeah,
I
no
definitely
problem.
understood the tank thing you were saying. I understood that a lot.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right. Good
for
night,
sure,
gentlemen.
man. Thank you, bro.
All right, man. Sleep Grind. Damn, I got a headache, man. I think the headphones gave me a headache.
Yo, I was about to click off, man.
Yeah, man. I got a headache,
Yeah,
bro. These headphones gave me a headache, bro. I'm finna take me some Tylenol.
yeah. You gotta
The
be up at
crash out,
4.
man. Huh?
You gotta be up at 4.
I be up at 4, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
I ain't got nothing going on tomorrow and Friday, so
Oh, you
I might
lucky.
do a daytime show. I'm thinking about doing a daytime show. So hopefully I can come up with a couple of topics. I look and see what's trending, post a
For
couple of
sure.
clips, and then man, I might do a morning show. I think morning
Yeah,
shows you get a couple of subscribers because people be at work. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And you know
Nah,
what I'm
for
saying. So
sure.
I'm gonna try to do
I'm
a morning
available till
show.
8 p.m. So just let me know. I'm not driving till 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, okay, bro. But you gotta get some rest though.
What you mean? I'm at the house right now,
But like during the daytime, you don't be resting
bro. I
until
sleep
8
4
p.m.
hours. 4
That's it.
hours.
And how
Yeah.
long do you drive? We'll talk
Uh.
about it. Let me end the live. I don't want nobody. Let me talk. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to Likeable
For
Dialogue.
sure, bro.
Hey guys, that part of the segment was called subscriber questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.
To press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue.
Likeable Dialogue.